Shalom, shalom, Israel. First of all, I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh and our Shabbat. Shema Mashiach Yahushua. Second of all, I'd like to give double honor and glory to the elders, daughters of truth, and pave the way for us to come to go in this truth. But today I'll become, and also I'd like to give hearty shalom to brethren who are those in this truth, seeking after righteousness and flee from the lusts and cares of this world. But today I'll be coming back with a quick video on have fun. And basically, if it's not against the Lord and it's not a sin, then we should do it. But the place, and if we want to do it, then we should do it. Now, of course, there is there are some things that even though it's like that we could do, we shouldn't. But anyways, I'll get that later. But first, I wanted to go to Ecclesiastes 11 and 9 and 10. Rejoice, Ecclesiastes 11 and 9. Rejoice, O young man, in thy youth, and let thy heart cheer thee in the days of thy youth, and walk in the ways of thine heart, and in the sight of my eyes. But know that for all of these things, God will bring thee into judgment. So always have the mindset that God's gonna bring you into judgment. But you still shouldn't be like, oh, so I'm gonna just fear everything. Like I'm gonna just be afraid to do anything because God's just gonna kill me if I do anything. That's not the case. Like you just got to be aware of the evil things. Therefore, verse 10, therefore remove sorrow far from thy heart. Cons, like we're young. I mean, even if you get old, like we shouldn't be like a depressed or in a saddened state at all. And put away evil from my flesh. Like we shouldn't do any harm to ourselves. For childhood and youth are vanity. Like in our young age, it's like we're nothing. We really haven't experienced much. So like we shouldn't be evil to ourselves. And whatever we do, we're gonna be judged for it. But like that still doesn't mean you can't do fun things. Oh, Slack here. I believe it's the other verse I wanted to get is in the book of Psalm 118. Oh, Slack you. This is the day. They're in. Slack you. I'm trying to get the verse. Yes, Psalm 118, verse 24. This is the day which the Lord had made. We will rejoice. We will rejoice and be glad in it. So and if you're not fasting and it's not the day of atonement, then like you really don't. You really should try to rejoice every day. I'm not saying have parties or stuff like that. But you should you should be in a upright spirit regardless. But if you're not fasting or it's not the day of atonement, then you should be in a joyous spirit because hey, if you keep the commandments and you're doing righteousness, then the Most High is gonna be with you and you're gonna overcome. And that really should be our mindset. It's not just being sad all the time. Because although things are terrible and some men will have to give up their lives for this truth, the Most High is gonna bring them back up. But the other verse I wanted to get is I guess whichever one. Okay, 1 Corinthians 10. All things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not. And of course, this is not saying that everything in this world is lawful, but everything, basically it's saying everything that we can do, doesn't mean we should do it. And everything that we can't do, everything that we can do, even though we can do it, like, it doesn't like make us be better. I guess I'll try to. I guess I'll get the other one. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful unto me, but I will not be brought under the power of any kind. So like that's in 1 Corinthians 6:12. Basically, like, though we can do things, like, it's not like some things like we just can't do. Like a brother can have like we're able to have like Israelite man, well, really any man is able to have like a whole lot of women, but some men can't even handle one woman. And like, so it wouldn't be expedient to go and get you other wives when you can't even take care of your woman, let alone yourself. And like, what's it called? Like, even though like and like something like, say you could drink, right? But like if you start to because you start to over abuse anything, like it leads to an addiction, which most addictions, if not all, end up turning to sin. So like basically watch, like, have fun, but always be cautious. And this reminds me of another verse. Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Cons, like, you gotta use your spiritual eyes and have discernment, because like, even though something is lawful, like, you always gotta see, like, could this lead to evil? But if you just don't think about that, then you're just gonna be simple and just pass on, and then the Most High judges you for doing something that is lawful, but you made it a sin. But anyways, I hope y'all could resonate with this video, and I hope like y'all understand it. If I said anything wrong, it was not of the Lord, it was my flesh. But anyways, and please correct me in the comments or send me an email or anything. But anyways, I hope somebody got edified, and I pray to y'all, pray for me, I pray for y'all, and I pray to y'all, pray for each other. But I like to I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh. I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, and I do so by Simon Mashak Yahushua. Shalom.